Is there a lack of disrespect by the basketball world that we are not giving the Indiana Pacers a chance at all?
Well, I'll give you.
Um,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. So you got it.
I don't believe they have a chance to win. I, I don't, man. And to be honest with you, man, I really am wrong for that. I really should be giving them more of a chance than I do give them, but I don't give them a chance because the reason why I say I'm wrong because they do have experience on their team. They got Siakam. He is a champion. He knows how to get it done. Even though he was a little younger when he was in Toronto and they won, he's still a good player. He's one of their best players, and he can show them that youth that they have on their team that haven't been far in the playoffs. He can guide them through that. You know what I mean? But on the other side of the coin, you got Boston. They got buku experience. I'm talking about they've gone to the finals, they've lost, but they're used to coming to the Eastern Conference Finals as well. So they've been like the last 3 years in a row, right?
And motivated. And
And
Yeah.
motivated.
they can't keep. To me, they can't keep losing.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So at this point, I think that they're going to take it a lot more serious and try to go ahead and get these boys out here. And I think that first game, that was a wake up call for them. I think that woke them up. And if I about to look at the score right now, I believe I am right because them boys are up 14 points right now in the third. But I do believe it was a lucky shot that they won with. Well, they got to force them into
Tied. Yeah.
overtime. But I think without that shot, they were dead in the water, and we'd have a totally different series right now. But I think that woke them up. They saw that they could. Hey, Indiana is serious. They serious. They're not coming out here to lose. They're not just gonna give it to us because we Boston and we blew through the East this year. They saw that, and I think that now they took the time. Coach Joe Mazzulla, I don't know, is that his name?
Yeah.
His name's Joey.
Yeah. Joe Mazzulla.
Okay, yeah, man. I played football with a guy named Joey Marzullo, but he was a hard hitting safety, boy. He was ridiculous. But anyway, he I think he's gonna have them ready. I think that's what he needed, the motivation he needed to give to a team that needed motivation because they came out and they played uninspired basketball for the first 3.5 quarters of the last game. So I think that they just played good enough and just thought that they were going to be given the game because they were Boston and they saw that Indiana wasn't laying down for them, and then they kicked it into gear. Um, One thing I do like to see is players like Obi Toppin getting a lot of minutes over here, man. He's a good part of their rotation over there, which he wasn't a big part of the rotation in New York. And I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player. And the COVID season kind of hurt him a little bit when he came into the league. But I think that he's found a home in Indiana, and they're gonna be a team to reckon with in the future, just not this year. Not this year. I don't think they have a chance. So I'm like the rest of the media. It's just about how many games Boston is going to take them in. And I think that's about five.
Yeah, you're a smart man. So ask the question again, Keo.
Is there a disrespect to the Indiana Pacers right now by the media not giving them a chance?
Okay, I know I'm gonna ask y'all a question back with your question. Who is the best team in basketball this year?
The Celtics.
The Celtics. And then when you think about it, the Pacers got to play the Bucks with no Giannis pretty much the entire series,
Yeah.
and then Dame even missed some time. So you beat them, and then you got to play the Knicks, and the Knicks were without Julius Randle, Brunson. I know they were up when Brunson got out, so that's not an excuse. But I'm just saying they were missing talent as well. You know, OG Anunoby was not 100%. He tried to give it a go. Josh Hart got hurt. They tried to give it a go. So I'm just looking at him, saying to myself, the Celtics were the best team all year, and I know Porzingis is not playing, but the Pacers are the sixth seed, bro. It's not saying they're not a good team. They're not beating the Boston Celtics, bro. At the end of the day, C is correct. The Pacers have a bright future. Halliburton is a rising star. But if you think that that team is about to beat, this is a series that can go 4 games. Yes, it was a close game the first game one, but it would not surprise me if Boston swept Indiana.
Yeah, me
Boston,
either.
Boston is a better team than Indiana is today. And Pascal Siakam's a good player to go along with Halliburton. Turner's a good player. They got pieces. But you got to think Boston's throwing at you so many different players that they have, and starting with Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Bruh, I just don't see Indiana. It's no disrespect to Indiana. They're just gonna lose to a team that's better than they are at this current moment. It's no disrespect, but they're gonna lose this
Uh,
series 4 or 5 games.
X, be honest. You're disrespecting the Pacers right
Okay,
now.
look, okay, I'll
You
say it
know
like
why? I'm
this.
about to tell you something right now. So we were supposed to do the MBS show yesterday, right?
Oh God, here we
So
go. Here
so
we
you
go.
said so you was like, hey, I think we should do it tomorrow. Oh, it's the Indiana Pacers and the Celtics. We know who's gonna win that game. That's disrespect. What you
No, but
mean?
listen. I just look at it like it's okay. Like when I'll use when Michael Jordan was playing because I don't want to bring up no. Or we could do Shaq and Kobe, like, or even Bron's teams, the Heat. When the Heat was playing certain teams, you're not like, oh, that team actually has a shot. Yeah, the Celtics might have a shot. Yeah, the Warriors might have a shot. But for the most part, your teams like the Atlanta Hawks wasn't beating the Miami Heat. Like, we knew that.
Mhm.
And that's the way I view it. It's no disrespect. They just not better. That's all it is. It's no
well,
disrespect to the Pacers.
what you disrespect or not? Hell yeah, I'm disrespecting the Pacers, man. I am not giving them a chance. I picked the Celtics before this playoffs
If
even
I,
started, and
it's one or the other.
yeah, I picked the Celtics before the playoffs even started, and you even said it also that the Celtics have been the best team in the league. They were resting when they clinched the number one seed, while teams were still fighting to get in the playoffs. And I just nobody expected the Pacers to be in this position, man. Like if we started the season and said, "Hey, if someone said the Pacers gonna be one of the teams gonna be in the conference finals," somebody would be like, "Oh no, you crazy right now." Like nobody expected that. I'm surprised also, and I just think it's bad matchup wise right now. And the Celtics are without Kristaps Porzingis right now, and they're losing, and they're probably going to be down 2-0 in the series, man. So I think you want to call it disrespect? Sure, why not? The Celtics is just clearly a better team, and I just this,
Yeah.
yeah, and I just don't think they have a chance at all. No disrespect to the Pacers fan, but you come on, you guys don't think they had a chance. The only people that think they have a chance is Pacers fans.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's all I think that the Pacers are gonna win this series. This series, bro. Like it really would be like I would really bet anything that the Celtics get past the Pacers. Like I'm so confident in this. This is not even like I don't even watch the game. I'm that serious about it.
Right. All right, man.